Meet the Expert, a knowledge-sharing initiative of your knowledge partner, the Developing Bangladesh. We discuss on trade, investment, commerce, education, skills, economic development, global peace and prosperity, etc. issues. If you are interested to these issues, please subscribe to the channel. Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner, please subscribe now.
It depends on the country. Some countries are taking it through the MOH, some countries they have it through the military.
Military procurement
ministry. It depends on the country. This is why I didn't mention it, because it differs from country to another.
So procurement is happening, and it is very specialized due to its sensitivity, because human health, it relates with human health, human life. So it is very sensitive, very important. So the concerned department should take care of it. So why do you think medical procurement process is inherently complex?
Of course, it's complex because it involves many parties, or let's say a lot of parties. It involves Ministry of Health for each country. It involves organization, international organizations, funding resources, also the suppliers, which are the people who supply the companies who supply the medical commodities, the manufacturers, transporters, customs. You have special authorities for each country also. It involves engineering for installation, testing of the equipment, trainers to train the staff, doctors to define what they want, the machines they need. In low-income countries, also it has the process has it's often constrained by limited human resources. Maybe some countries has inadequate financing, absence of information and the prices, suppliers, maybe a lack of awareness about the importance of the commodity, overlapping systems, unsynchronized updated rules and guidelines. All these constraints can contribute to delay the shipments. You can have sometimes high prices, also ultimately reduce the access for essential medicines for the customer. This affects people's life, okay? This is why this is very complex. You have to ensure that all these parties are working in a harmony together to maintain all the commodities in time and with a good quality for the consumers.
Thank you, ma'am. It is perfectly all right that medical commodity procurement is a complex process because it relates with too many stakeholders. For example, the suppliers, they are one sort of stakeholder. If the supplier is not the manufacturer of the same commodity, then he has to procure it from another company, the manufacturer. So there are manufacturing company, maybe foreign supplier, then local supplier, Ministry of Health, then quality assurance issue. As you mentioned, it relates with engineers for installation and commissioning. Then it relates with trainers for training and capacity building of the staff. Then it relates with doctors, whether these are providing accurate rating or not. It relates with the patient comfort, so many things. And also, most importantly, the most sensitive one, the patient health. Therefore, it is really a complex procurement system. So in this context, I would like to know from you, what are the key challenges of procuring health commodities?
Actually, it's an important question to answer. Challenges often arise during the procurement process. This process that you were speaking about, challenges arise during it. Just let me give you an example. Sometimes you have high profit, high value of this purchased commodities. You have the nature of the commodities. Some commodities need special storing temperatures, special shipping instructions. Maybe you have to ship them cool You have each commodity has its nature and has its specific shipping condition and storing conditions. Also, the number of stakeholders, the strict nature of the public procurement procedures. You have procurement procedures that you have to follow. This is also a challenge for the people who are working in this field. While a wide range of issues can affect the procurement, we have most common critical challenges also revolve around this long procurement process for some countries or organizations. Extensive lead time, product quality assurance. We have the transparency, equality, and integrity throughout all this process. It should be maintained. It's big challenges to have these commodities on time, at the right place, and you have to follow all the rules that you have to do this procedure.
So as you mentioned that medical commodity procurement process, it is really important because it has some special features. It requires some special care. So it is very important. So may I know what are the key processes for managing medical procurement?
Okay. The process starts with the procurement planning. Let's say it depends on the case. Okay, I will start speaking about the normal case. This is that we need the commodities, we do the procurement planning, then we have the selection of the commodities that we are going to purchase, let's say, or procure, and we do the forecasting. Then we start to define the product specifications, do the budgeting and financing in contact with the finance department of the organization. Then we prepare the tender books, the tender documents also, which includes the product specifications and the quality and the quantity and all these conditions for general and special conditions. Then we have to manage the transparent in the bidding process, which is very important, and evaluate the offers that we get from the bidder. And then we have the contract award. When we have now the contract award, we have a selected bidder, and he is the award of this contract. We start preparing and signing the contracts. Then after that, we have to do the contract management to go with all legalizations and process for this contract to have it effective. And now we got the equipment through this bidder, so we have to ensure the quality of the products, the quantity of the product, the product itself. We have to ensure this product and to do the training and to put it in use. And all this, there is someone who is managing and monitoring all this procurement cycle.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You have rightly mentioned that the procurement process of health community is a complex, a longer version. Starting product requirement or product planning, then selecting the commodity, focusing how much you need, what amount do you need, where do you need that, the product specification, what version of the product you will procure, is it a European standard or US standard or Asian standard? Then obviously after product specification, you have to think about the budget. How many budget do I have? Should I procure a local product, domestic product, or should I import from any European country or US? And similarly, after budgeting, then the tender document preparation, circulation of the tender document, notification to the concerned companies or suppliers, then ensure a transparent bidding process. It is also very important. Then after a transparent bidding process, selecting the best available partner. the best available machine. Then after bidding, then you select one supplier, then preparation of all the legal documentations, agreement signing. After agreement signing, you process the work order or purchase order. After purchase order, you will receive the commodities, ensure the best quality, best quantity, the mentioned quantity, as well as installation of the same, training of your resource.
Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner. We take care of trade and investment, education and skills, economic diplomacy and economic development. If you would like to keep you updated on these issues, please subscribe to Developing Bangladesh. Thank you very much for watching till the last.